Oh boy.
Just getting started.
Oh!
That's what you've been waiting for.
So this is where everything that comes out of our distillery starts. So at Maker's Mark, we really only make one product, and that is use these staves to create a 10-stave recipe. So we're gonna create that. We're gonna do a little trial and error. I'm gonna make a little map for us, and I'm gonna blend up an approximation of what we're tasting so that we know exactly kind of like how everything's gonna taste. It's not gonna be truly the same. I never say it's gonna be the same flavor as the barrel, because my feeling is these staves are kind of like spaghetti. When they actually get the chance to like live together in the barrel, they taste so much better and more complex and deeper, as opposed to what I'm going to do here, which is just blending the stave flavors together. So one of the things that makes wood finishing really interesting that I didn't realize is that there are a lot of factors. Record me not being able to measure.
Doing scientific stuff.
It's a beaker.
Yeah.
The science of blending.
So is this an every night thing for you? Every night?
No, thank the Lord. Can you imagine? Jesus. No, we don't do a ton of barrels here in Northern California. And some of our customers want to go to the distillery to do the to do the selection.
Yeah.
So I really try to make, our in-market selections as beneficial as possible. You know? Aeration or agitation?
What's going on, Joe?
We are doing a Maker's Mark tasting. We're learning how to blend here, making our own mixes.
Are we doing a good job?
I think so. For our little knowledge here, many different recipes here. Cameron's first one. This is the one that's going to sell. 3331 went without the bake,
which we didn't like.
Yeah,
and then we switched over to Mike's.
We went to Mike's here. You got 2 baked American Pure, 1 French Cuvée, 2 46 Makers, 4 Mendiant, and then 1 French Spice, which was very nice, but it needed a little more depth heat kind of thing. Mine did 0 2 1 5 2. Great smells, too dry at the finish, too much. We should have left Mike's a little better.
So that's what we're going to try next.
And that's what we're trying next with this Mike variant. Small changes here. We got 1 2 1 4 2, and hopefully we'll get closer to his and further away from mine.
And we'll see what happens.
To be continued.
Yep.
We're doing some mad.
So apparently mine was a hit.
Yours was a hit.
Okay.
We dialed it in. Mine was a little on the dry side, and it was a little soft.
But you were the guinea pig.
I was the first one. So then we went into Mike's, which was very good, super sweet.
It was.
So then we tried to. Then we went to Joe's. Went way across the spectrum.
Yeah.
It was way different.
It was
a little too much. Very
caliente.
It had some punch to it. And now we dialed it back down, went to your mix, and we're talking staves. So we're just
Science. This is really for science.
This is true for science.
Try this out.
yeah.
Please try this out.
Oh yeah.
Jose stole my freaking recipe.
Oh, whatever. Okay. Anyway, so so now Bill's got his.
So we went from Joe's.
Then Joe's down there. So I already recorded Joe
We
earlier.
went to Jose's. Jose's.
I'm Jose.
It was a general consensus that it
The
was.
Wheatlands?
We're right there.
Okay.
Okay.
Are they BSS?
So now this is just to confirm. Now I think we might do one after Bill's, but we're trying to mild down the sweetness and get a little bit more bite.
Oh shit, that's a good idea.
As far as the proof, we're only going to be within like 108 to 112.
Okay.
So
Have you
the
seen
goal
those,
here is to
get 'em on
the
Etsy,
illusion
or the-
to get more proof.
What do you call that? Laser
And
printing?
so
3D
with
printing?
number
Where
5,
you
which
put
is the
the
toasted
things
French spice,
on the bottom.
we're going to try and
They're-
kick that
they
up
say
a little
ABC,
bit
you
just
get
to
'em 1,
kind
2, 3, 4, 5, and
of give the
different
illusion
colors and all
to
that
give it
shit.
more heat.
That's
basically.
the
Bring down the sweetness just a hair. So what we're calling this is we're trying to get it like a cigar blend.
Okay. So what do we got now?
She can laser print.
We're pretty damn close.
Oh.
This
So what's Bill's mix?
Bill's mix is what they call 1143.
That'd be cool.
They're 11143.
So what is 111?
Size blends, you got more room
The one of the baked American Pure 2,
to- Yeah.
one of the seared French Cuvée, one of the Maker's Mark 46. So the Maker's Mark 46 is basically what she's calling the binder. That's going to bring kind of everything together, give it a big group hug, and make everything kind of play nice.
Okay.
The roasted French Mendiant is that's going to give us our kind of like that more chocolatey, more coffee mocha.
That's our base.
That's our base. So that's kind of what we're chasing right now. And then the toasted French spice that's our bite. So that's going to be the way out in left field punch. So we're calling it our proof point here. So anyways, we're going to see what happens.
See what happens.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start like that. So we're here with Dana. We did a Maker's pick their barrel selection, right?
Mhm.
Is that right?
Yep.
This is like no other experience that we've had so far. This was top tier. This is really, really cool because we always talk about, oh, we're doing it for science. This was definitely a science experiment. Top tier.
Absolutely. Yeah. Picking the barrel with wood finishing staves gives us the opportunity to create our own perfect flavor, right? Which is what we did today.
Yeah.
We really honed in on the exact flavor that we were looking for this barrel. Out of 1,001 possible combinations, we picked the one that was perfect for us.
Yep.
We skipped her. We said we were going to introduce her, but we didn't. So
Yeah, a little bit more about Zana.
My name is Zana Geddes. I am the Northern California Distillery Diplomat for Maker's Mark. And when people ask me what my job is, I tell them it's my job to help people fall in love with our brand, which is not hard.
Not at all.
No,
absolutely
I am a firm believer. Jose's always been a Maker's guy. I've always been kind of in the background, like, yeah, it's okay. I love it.
Are you a believer
I'm a
now?
believer for sure.
Convert. Everybody.
Yeah, I am a true convert. I believe in the process. We're doing some little science experiments on the background, with us and our own little, ventures and stuff. So it's giving me some ideas on kind of how we want to, tweak our own little recipes.
we're happy. One of yours has some makers in it.
It does. Yeah,
Oh.
that's our secret recipe right there. It's a little
See?
touch kind of. So
Add a little makers that makes everything taste better.
exactly. Yeah.
That's
So that's the
Hey,
thing that
I'm
we're
just
chasing here.
excited to try our blending in now. It's
Yeah.
going to be awesome.
Absolutely. And I'm sure you guys will go into the staves and everything we used
Yep.
to make it taste amazing.
So we had
Yeah.
5 today. So what were the 5? Because I'm sure you know this by the top.
Of course. So the 5 staves that we used to create the private barrel selection is Baked American Pure 2, which is our only American oak stave. Seared French Cuvée, which has the wavy stave cut.
Right.
We have 46 stave, the one that started it all, very balanced and complex. We have the French Mendiant, which is my personal favorite. I'll say that now, although I didn't say it in the selection.
It's the
Right?
French kiss right there.
Yeah,
Just saying.
very deep and rich. And then we have our twisted spice. So the spice is the wild card, right? But we really used it, I think, very well today.
Yeah, I think so. I think that spice, it brought the extra, like, we were talking about chasing proof. And so I think that was giving us that illusion of the extra proof to give us that little extra something.
Because there was 5 different blends we did,
Mhm.
and we ended up going back to one of them.
Number 4. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we did a great job.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Thank you to Bulldog Liquor and the team.
Yeah, and thank you to Makers, thank you to Zana. You definitely put on a cool event. Like I said, we didn't really know what to expect. Jay gave us a little bit of insight. It's like, hey, this is like an actual. He's all
down in 3 different.
Yeah, he's like it's a process for sure. He's like, you're going to be doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, mixing some stuff. So we're like, okay, let's do it. So it's definitely more custom to the process, I guess.
Absolutely.
Versus like, hey, here's 2, here's 3 of what we have. You pick.
Somebody didn't pick the last one, so here you go. Here's what you get. She was like, no, we're going to make this work.
Yeah,
It took about a half an hour to pick the barrel that we did previously, like that you guys did right before this, and then for ours, it's been 2 hours.
Yeah.
to do.
100%.
And it's in depth and it takes time, but the results are,
It was really cool to sit there and fine tune, and you were a very good guide on guiding us to what we wanted to accomplish. I think you were picking up what we were throwing down.
Rolling the eyes.
Yeah, it was cool. She did it with grace, and it was awesome, and we love the experience. So, yeah, I can't say anything, negative about it. It was a really cool experience, and yeah, it was
So
awesome.
I can't wait to go and dip my own bottle someday.
Yeah, well, and we'll have to check in again when we get the barrel in and see
yeah,
if
totally.
you feel the same.
Yeah.
If there could be one that's like fully dipped, just let us know.
We'll do a little
Yeah.
deep dunk on one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Yeah, much appreciated. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Glad you were here.
Awesome.